Here's the deal. Life is all about choices. We're going to give you 12 today of things that might still be worth hunting for.
Oh, 1,000%. These are totally worth hunting for.
Yeah. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to talk to you about 12 bourbons, whiskeys. Are there any ryes on here?
I didn't even pick a rye.
I didn't necessarily pick up. There's a rye bottle on here, but I didn't necessarily
You're picking
pick
a
up.
line.
Yes.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
I
I mean, technically, I guess one of these would be a rye and mine as well, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah. So, whiskeys that are worth hunting for. Yeah.
So we already did the worst 12 whiskeys we won't hunt.
Yeah, that we don't hunt anymore. Yeah.
Basically, and we always try to give you all like a yearly breakdown of things that we're looking for. These are just kind of like overall, these are 12 bottles like kind of year in, year out. Like we're just going to go after no matter what.
Yeah.
Like we just have faith in their brands, their companies,
Yeah.
distillers, blenders, whatever it is, that they're going to do a good job. So,
And that's not saying that all of these are hitters all the time, but generally speaking,
we're more impressed than not.
yes.
So
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Today's episode is brought to you by Z Biotics.
So let's face it, after a long night of drinking, if you're hanging out with the boys, watching the game, whatever you're doing, nobody likes waking up feeling like crap the next day. So thankfully, though, with Z-Biotics, it's changed the game to where you don't have to wake up and feel that way the next day.
Z Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic is the world's first genetically engineered probiotic. It was invented by PhD scientists to tackle rough mornings after drinking. Here's how it works. When you drink, alcohol gets converted into a toxic byproduct in the gut. It's this byproduct, not dehydration, that's to blame for your rough next day. Z-Biotics pre-alcohol probiotic produces an enzyme to break this byproduct down. It's designed to work like your liver, but in your gut, where you need it the most. Just remember to drink Z-Biotics before drinking alcohol. Drink responsibly and get a good night's sleep to feel your best tomorrow.
So Dave and I, the other day, we went to a special event we were invited to, and where, it was kind of like a soft opening.
Yeah.
And we got to try a bunch of things. We went out for cocktails before and cocktails after.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great time. It was awesome. But I took Z-Biotics before. I know Dave did as well. And literally had no issues, no qualms, no fuss. Was totally able to function the next day, no problem.
Yeah.
So it's super easy, guys. All you have to do, take one of these, and then you just drink some water with it, and you're feeling right as rain the next day.
Yeah, it's literally that easy. I take my I had to take my son to some sporting event stuff, a golf thing the next day, and just felt fine.
Yeah, totally.
The next day, no problems whatsoever. So Halloween is right around the corner. So this Halloween, pair your candy and your cocktails with a Z-Biotics to avoid this spooky next morning. Go to zbiotics.com/Bourbon Kingdom or scan the QR code on the screen right now to get 15% off your first order when you use the Bourbon Kingdom code at checkout.
You can also sign up for a subscription using our code so you can stay prepared no matter the time, occasion. Z-Biotics is backed with 100% money back guaranteed. Remember to head to zbiotics.com/Bourbon Kingdom. Use the code Bourbon Kingdom at checkout for 15% off. Thank you, Z-Biotics, for sponsoring this video, and we really appreciate the partnership with our channel.
I'll go first this time.
Please, I insist.
You went first the last time, so I'll go first this time. For me, this is always one that's worth, and I don't always buy them, depending, but chances are if this is available, I'm going to spend the money on it. Mm-hmm. It's gotten a little bit harder, but still, to me, for a single barrel that has a chance to be a hitter, it's worth having. And we've had some really big hitters, and we've had a couple that maybe not necessarily hitters, but
yeah. But I feel like the good thing with like a good Russell's Reserve single barrel is you have a lot of opportunity to try them before you buy them.
Yeah.
And then if you really enjoy it, you can just like literally get as many as you want.
Yeah, and they're generally 9 to 11 years old.
Well, they have had a couple younger in that here recently.
They have.
But traditionally, yes, you are right. You are from...
And so you're
not counting the distillery ultra age stuff.
Yeah, not that. So this is always, to me, it's on my list of hunting. Like, and again, this isn't super allocated or anything like that. It's
not
just,
all of these are.
Yeah, not all of them are.
Some
but
of these
it's
will
just
sell themselves.
like, you should have staples in your collection that you readily are willing to drink. And this is one of those for me that is, I'm always ready to drink. I'm still drinking on that $Silver Dollar one.
All right, my first one up. We're going to go with the old Forgate Kelvin collection. So we can argue about Forgate with price and some of the other stuff they came out with. I think it's really hard to argue with their Kelvin collection, though.
It really is.
All of them have been really, really good. 4 was a monster. I've heard nothing but great things about the Kelvin 60. This is Kelvin 5. This is really, really good. Overall, I think Forgate is a premium brand, and I think they produce consistent premium whiskey.
Yeah.
So I think it's really awesome.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Pork was a little
the old Magnus cigar blend. It hasn't been till the last 2 or 3 releases of this that I would have put them back on the hunting for list, because they've for a couple of years there, it was just kind of like,
yeah,
it's fine. And they've slowly started to kind of turn that corner and come back to. And so this is one that I'll look forward to getting all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, and what was weird too, for a long time, you couldn't really find these in our area.
Yeah.
And then they've started drop. Now they've kind of gotten scarce again.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a roller coaster. So we just take advantage of it.
We're going to have to depend on our Michigan friends to.
That's true. Jack, looking at you, bud.
Jack, Ron, Rob.
Yeah, that's
all of you guys.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Next one up would be my Carter Bourbon.
Cartier.
This is the batch 14. This is one of the newer ones that they've came out with. Look, guys, I've explained my love for Carter throughout the years. I don't think it's any mystery how much I enjoy them and love them. There's pretty much just never ever going to be a time where they release a bourbon batch that I will not go buy.
Yeah.
American whiskey batch, I'll buy those too. But especially on the bourbons, I'm pretty much never going to miss them. And most time, I like them so much I buy extra.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. My next is, and we said this is a rye. I'm not even necessarily pointing out this bottle, like this specific bottle.
You should just put Coy Hill up here and just say Coy Hill.
Yeah. Anything that is in this bottle shape, I'm going after.
Yeah, 1,000%.
I have found, as I've grown in my love for Jack Daniels, that pretty much anything that is in this bottle, I have a tendency to like. And so I'm more times than not, I'm going to err on the side of picking it up. And if I'm disappointed in it, I'm disappointed in it. But chances are I'm going to like it to the point where I'm not disappointed in it.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Look, like Jack Daniels just rarely misses with their special releases.
Yeah.
And thankfully, for the most part, they make a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they're I don't want to say they're easy to find, but they are findable.
Yes.
So, next one. And this is probably, if I would have to say I have a daily drinker, this is probably my most consistent daily drinker I drink now, either at bars, restaurants, or even at home, which is a Four Roses barrel strength. So this is an OESV. This is a Cox's drop. And I just literally grabbed one. But between our ability to be able to snag them from distilleries, from liquor stores around here, restaurants, whatever it is, I just pretty much am always going to try it or get the opportunity to try them, and I'm probably going to buy them because even at $100, they're still really good value to me there. And I can sit on here, drink on this, rotate it in and out with other ones. I just think they're really good.
You know what's funny is I almost put this on my don't hunt for list anymore. Not because I wouldn't. I have 2 of them right now, where I used to have 6 or 7 at a time. Because of the price, I've kind of backed off of it and said, when I need one, I'll get one. So not that I don't hunt for it, but I don't hunt for it as much as I used to hunt for it.
True. And you're how far away from the bottling shop gift shop? Like 20 minutes? Yes. I mean, and the good thing about these, whenever they put them out, they sit.
Yeah.
And you're always going to we always find out what it is and if it's a high tier for the OESO, OESV, whatever it is.
Yep.
So you're always going to hear. So for you have that advantage. Like, I just need one to go one up.
Yep, for sure. My next one is the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof. Either the A, B, or C batches, or just a single barrel, a store pick of whatever.
Some of those store picks, man.
Yeah, some of the store picks are awesome. Honestly speaking, right now, this is probably the bottle I have, this is the bottle that I have the most of at my house. I probably have 10 or 15 of these.
It's not hard. And
just open, and ones that I've drank, I've tried, I've done it, and I'll continue to get them because I feel like they do a really good job with them. Yeah. And they're all, especially the store picks, are unique most of the time and offer something different than what the A, B, and C batches offer. And so it's just something that's like, oh, I'm going to get that one because I think it's probably going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, I agree 100%. And especially you made a comment about the single barrels have dropped. They have been so good. Yeah. Consistently been really, really good. And they have been, I don't want to say plentiful, there's been a lot of them. Yep. So you've had a lot of opportunities. Next one, again, this should be a bottle that shocks nobody whenever we start talking about this, but...
I almost took this one just so he couldn't have it, but then I was like...
I was just going to take another one.
You're like, nope, I'm doing this too.
Look, when it comes to Stag, it was... I mean, it's one of my favorites. They're not all perfect. I can admit that. Now, this last batch that came out this past year have all been really, really good.
Yes, they
have.
Been
really, really happy with them.
For
sure. But just overall, big fan. I know it sucks because it's hard to find. It's crazy to me how, they make you run a batch from like 10 to 11,000 bottles and still how hard it is to find.
So true.
But at the same time, if you really want one on the secondary or you want to spend a little bit extra money at one of these liquor stores that has them, I don't want to say it's like crazy to think about that, but if you're going to get something like special occasion, like high proof whiskey, that's where I'd probably go.
I think it's a good idea too. My next one is John J Bowman. Again, some of you live in areas where this is just flows like water from a fountain. Yeah, we happen not to, and so
those same people probably think the same thing about us in Buffalo Trace.
Yeah, which it's totally not true. But the John J Bowman to me he's like, for him, the Four Roses is like his daily drinker. This is still my daily drinker for the last 2 years. If I err on the side of pulling my John J Bowman out, sure. They're good in store picks. So if you find a store pick, you want that. They're good regular, and so I just try to keep 2 or 3 of them around because I know they're hard for me to find, and because they're harder for me to find, I'd snatch them up when I can.
Sure. And it's crazy, all of this bourbon around here, and it's like you can find them at like 2 like local Krogers, and that's it. Yeah. And if they don't have them, good luck.
Yep, for sure.
Next one.
Every once in a while at my liquor barn, they'll have one.
Yeah, sure. And I have a Wild Turkey Master Keep, but I'm just going to say basically any special release from Wild Turkey, because this isn't one of these, like, they're all not perfect, but man, like, outside of last year's Master Keep, they've been on a pretty good run. Yeah. And I've really enjoyed, like, yes, I don't like some of the pricing, and I'll continue to whine and cry about that. With that being said, I've really enjoyed pretty much everything else that they've released. So, and I am a big turkey fan. I'm going to continue to look for those. Sucks on the price, but I don't have anything else better to say. It's really good bourbon.
Yep, it is.
So,
it's really good. My last one. That's funny. My last one is, and this is just starting, and so
yeah, this is just going to start becoming a thing.
What I love is every Bargetown single barrel that I've tried, because they just started their single barrel program.
We haven't had a lot of them. We've
maybe
only had
5. Has it been 5 months? Maybe 6 months.
When did we had this one up at Pours in the Park. So when was that? August?
Yeah.
So this was the first one.
They did the picks before that.
I'm saying
they started their single barrel program,
yeah.
but the releases have just been in the last few months.
True.
Every one of them tried, and honestly, I've tried 4 or 5 different ones now.
Mm-hmm.
I think 4 or 5 different single barrels. They're all good. This one right here is it's so good. But this is going to be on my list because you're getting a really good Bargetown product for, what are they running? $89, $90?
I can't remember I can't remember.
I think it's somewhere right around there.
It might be even a little less.
I think it's below 100.
Yeah, it's definitely below that.
And
gosh, I'm terrible for this. I don't remember. I think they're somewhere between $60 and $80. Somebody please put in the comments below. Also hit that like, subscribe, notifications button while you're there.
Yeah.
And let us know on the price on these. But I think they're somewhere between $60 and $80.
Or we'll put it down here somewhere in our thing and let you know exactly what they are. But they're fantastic. I'm happy that Bargetown has started to do this. I'm happy that Bargetown started to do a low-end entry point bourbon because you all, we've said it. We love Bardstown, and we want people to experience Bardstown, and they are giving us all these options now to try Bardstown. So, awesome stuff.
All right, my last one, and we'll just stick on the old Bardstown train.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We didn't do this on purpose.
No.
That was just how we picked. But I'm going to go with the Bardstown Discovery series. And again, they're all, we can talk about, similar to Forgate, we can talk about price and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, these things are really good. And Discovery 11 is a monster.
It is a monster.
I was telling this to Dave. I think the more I drink on this, the more it opens up, the better it's getting.
Yes.
It's getting so much better. And it was already really, really good when I first had it. And it's just, gosh, they're just so good.
They are really good.
And even not even talking about this one, we've really enjoyed 10, loved 9, loved 8. And I'm not even talking about 4 through 1.
Yeah.
Overall, been really, really happy with them. I drink on them. Sometimes I just literally will just pull everything I have and just sip on them for a while.
Yeah.
And they're findable.
They are findable,
So
for
that's
sure.
the awesome thing about it.
All right, tell us what would be on your hunting for list. We'd love to hear. Turn on the likes, hit the subscription button, turn on those notifications, let you know when any of our new video stuff drops. And until the next time,
We'll see you.
We'll see you.